Hello crafty friends, it's Louise here from Create with Louise. Welcome back. So today we're going to be having a look at the Celebrate Together Scrapbooking Workshop Kit from Stampin' Up. So we get full colour instructions. We have 3 double page layouts with detailed cutting guides, and then the assembly for all of those. Let's take a look at these lovely papers, bright and cheerful, double-sided. So this is quite a nice, I like the smaller type prints. So that's the new strawberry slush colour, and this will be the new cloud cover. So these two are the specialty papers. They're exclusive to the workshop kits. So we have 2. We have a cut apart page, just one-sided. So they're like memories and more cards. These are the punch out pieces, nice and large, so that great for scrapbooking and good size titles. Another page of it and some cardstock. So you get just what you need in pattern papers and cardstock to complete the 3 double page layouts. Okay, so let's have a look at the photos that I'm going to use today. So it's a recent birthday celebration with my middle son Daniel, and we went up to the mountains close to Sydney, and it's autumn time here, and we were having a cider tasting, and this was right next to our table. I love the carpet of camellia petals. So I've printed one of them, this one, on with a white border, and these I've attached them to white cardstock. So I went through previously and had a look at the layouts, and this one here took my eye. So this green one here, with the greenery in my photos, and I thought that might be nice. But I'm going to be changing up the photo sizes, and that's great that we can do that in these workshop kits. We don't have to stick to exactly what's in them. And I thought this would be good, the Let's Celebrate. Okay, there's 6 photos all together on the layouts, and I think I've got more than that, so I'll either fit more in here or I'll use a flip flap. So I'm going to go off and cut all the papers for this particular layout. So I've gone ahead and laid out photos and embellishments for the left-hand side, and when I saw it here, I thought it needed some inking around the edges to give more definition. So I've just grabbed some scrap just to see what I think. I don't want it to come in too far, so I'm just going to go around the edges rather than coming in too far. with my tool, and I'm just going to use tone on tone. So this is cloud cover ink. So I just wanted it to be subtle, to give a little bit more definition to some of the pieces. Now in these scrapbook workshop kits, they also have an optional treatment to some of them, and this is what they've got on this one. We've got some gold heat embossing on some of the elements. So I'll go ahead and I'll leave this here, but so what I'm going to do is just put a little strip there. So if I just get the top and put that into the Versamark ink, and I'll do them all while I'm here. And this just adds a nice touch to these embellishments without going overboard. Okay. It only just reaches. And I'll move that out of the way so it doesn't get dried out. I always love embossing. You never get tired of it. And then these are going to be placed in amongst these leaves over here. Okay, so I'm going to ink up these edges and then lay out my right side page and get those inked up as well. And I'll do that off camera. So here we have the left page stuck down except for these under here because I haven't journaled. So I thought I'd just leave them not stuck down because it's a bit lumpy bumpy there and a bit difficult to write over the top. Got my right page, this gone this far. I added a very small mat underneath this photo because it really just blended into the background a bit too much. On this one here I've got an extra photo, so I'm going to use a flip flap. So when I've got my page protector on, this will go here. So we just peel that back there and then that gets stuck down to the outside of the page protector. Now, I did forget to show you the sticker sheet earlier. So here's what's on the sticker sheet. So I've used this sticker here, over here, and I've yet to get these lemon slices to put in. So next I'm going to pop this here. That's going to, I'll pop it about there, not quite all the way down. Then Also, all the projects have the number on them. So then that's going to go there. Nearly at the end of my tape runner. So that'll go across the top of my photo, and then I have the title, and I'm going to pop that up on foam, and that will go there. Yep, I don't want it too far over my son's head. I hope you're enjoying this scrapbook workshop kit put together. I'm only going to be doing this one layout because I've got photos for this one and I haven't searched photos yet for the others. Oh. So just centre that there. And we've got another sticker to go here, so just, yep, I think I might overlap that there. Yep, I'll put foam on that too, I think. Get some dimensionals. Now I do put a few on because I don't want it to dip once it's in my album and get squished. Or some of them are pulling up the paper underneath it. Okay. I've got no nails at the moment. There we go. And I'll pop that over the corner there. So what else can we put here? We've got that. I have some holographic resin dots. I think that this will really brighten the page up a little. So let's pop a few around the page. I'll put that to the side, and there's smaller ones as well. What I might do is just slide them off. There, that was much easier. And now I'll put some over here. It'll look a little bit like bubbles coming out of the glasses, won't it? And I'll throw in, so I'll put some around here, but I'll do that once they're stuck down. There, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that should be enough. It was just enough to brighten that up. So I'll bring them up a little closer so that you can see them. I really think that really adds a nice little touch. And I'm loving this gold embossing on there. And then just putting a little light tone on tone, inking around the edges of those. It was just enough to lift it. And also there was gold heat embossing along here. What we do to one side is always good to repeat on the other page. Now I have these new metallic textures rub-ons. So I thought we'd add these to the layout also, because we've got the gold heat embossing. So we've got 2 sheets of each design. So they're the gold ones. And then there's silver, and they're the same patterns. So I'll get some scissors. And I thought maybe just sprinkle around some of these. I thought it would be easier to cut them out from the backing sheet and see where they might look nice. So I thought that might look nice around there. Okay. Okay, that wasn't hard to get them off. Okay. Now I've never used rub-ons before, so let's just pop them under there like that. Let's see how easy they are. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? I only missed a couple. Okay, let's take a closer look at those. Isn't that lovely? Okay. So I think it would look better on the cardstock. So maybe a little bit up here. And I think cutting them out from the full piece and laying them out is definitely going to make that easier. Okay. Very easy to go on, just rubbing with your finger. And then, you know, I might do some here. Once those are stuck, or maybe before they get stuck down, that's where I want them placed. Let's get the other sheet and we'll use in the comments, maybe you could let me know if you've used rub-ons before, because this is all new to me. Could have some there, yep. So, or maybe I should be adding a little bit over here, because they're in the sun, but it would look nice under those leaves. Okay. Do I want all of it? Then I could tuck it on. Well, I've stuck that down. Oh, it's already come off. Okay. So that will go, yeah, that's nice. All right. I hope you've enjoyed watching how I've put one of these scrapbook workshop kit layouts together and then adding my own touches. So this here, the metallic rub-ons, a bit of ink around some of the cardstock and papers, and adding the holographic resin dots. That's the extras that I've put on. And in the comments, why don't you let me know what you think of these scrapbook kits, and do you put them together as they are, or do you just do your own thing? So until next time, in my next video, have a great week. Bye for now.